What's up, YouTube fam? This is Dark Angel Journey, and I'm Shakira. So I wanted to share with you my latest trade on ETH today and why I chose to enter the trade, what my thoughts were, and what my stop loss was set at, and why I chose to exit. Okay, so and exit early even. Things to consider, right? All right, so if that sounds like a good time, drop a comment, drop a like, you know, whatever. All right, so check it. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. So I'm on the 2 hour, and actually, if I jump up to the 4 hour just to kind of show you the bigger picture. So yesterday's drop, right? That was kind of interesting, right? Like CPI drop, and then I think it was um, the oil barrel availability jumping from the expected zero point 0.9 million barrels to 9.9 million barrels. That like really helped to plop this back up. But so I was looking at this yesterday, and I was looking for potential entries, and I basically was noticed this area that I would consider to be like a support and resistance flip, right? So price hit it, bounced off of it, hit it, bounced off, meandered a little bit, bounced off a little bit, hit it, came back down, and we came back up to test it. Now, what I'm thinking is because I had this other level of support that's been coming for a while, I'll just keep extending it and extending it. And we got pretty well rejected off of the top and the bottom of this thing, right? Boom, boom, almost spot on. Plus the support and resistance area, we got rejected off of it. So my thought was if I could go into the lower time frames and find a good entry. So I think I ran down to the 1 hour, and I'm just starting to look at the price action. And we have you got to be careful, right? Because we're between somewhat of a level actually and another stronger daily level. So my orange orange here is gonna show if it's like an intraday level that I've drawn, and then the red's gonna be like the daily stuff, right? So came in here and I was looking at it, and first things first, I saw this swing failure at the top here. So that was telling me, yeah, price is probably not gonna go much higher, at least not in the next short term, right? And then, seeing that, I was looking at like the 15 minute to see if I could find any kind of a decent entry. So I rolled in, and it's kind of hilarious because I was watching a vid this morning, and I can't remember the name of the chart pattern, but it basically said that if you saw three like red candles, like boom, 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 and a green, it's like a bearish continuation pattern. And what really cracked me up is like after learning that, I ran over to Bitcoin and I looked at like the 15 minute, um, and look, after it got rejected off of both of these green, 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 red, follow through. Very nice, especially coming off of a key support level, right? So I was like, oh, maybe this has some kind of weight to it, right? So then I ran over to ETH to see if I could find something similar. And given that I had the swing failure and it tried again, got rejected. So I'm looking for lower things. And I was actually really expecting this imbalance here to be eaten, if not all of it, at least half of it. Looks like they got up to about half. Sometimes they do three-quarters, sometimes they do the whole thing. I mean, it's hard to tell, right? So, um, based off of that, and actually had a previous support resistance flip area down here that I had marked out from a while back. So I was just again just been, pulling it over. So my original entry was right after this 1, 2, 3 green candle. The next red candle I took as like my confirmation, and my entry was at like 13, 15, basically a little bit further up there. And then I just let it play. So I was expecting, maybe to be able to come down to this imbalance down here, 1272, but, but I'm choosing to exit because I'm seeing a lot of rejection. I chose to exit, I should say, at with about 4.92% or something like that. Let me check here. Um, wish it told me. And I'm trading with small amounts. I exited at 1305. Um, wish it would tell me the percentage. I wonder if it tells me on the phone. I literally do it on the. And I should put a notice about Big Cat specifically because it seems recently they're no longer um US folks are no longer able to use Big Cat unless you're using a VPN. And that's recent. So if you're an existing, user like yourself, then you're good to go. But otherwise you're kind of hosed, right? So let's see, let me look at it. Okay, so dang, it's 3.67%, but I'll take it. Because I don't know. Let me see. Just make sure I can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. 3.67%. It was up to about 5 or 6. Actually, it was up to like 7%. That's when I was thinking it might break through the SR flip space, but it didn't. But anyway, so I took my profits because I'm not seeing anything that's telling me it's going to continue back up. It's going to break through. So I needed to have cleanly broke through it, just like it did here. No, this is a clean break. This is like, yes, 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 yes. This is like, thinking about something. I'm not sure what I want to do just yet. So best to take your profits and then find another entry. But anyway, in terms of the stop loss though, given that I entered at like 12.15 here, I wanted to make sure it was above the imbalance and then a little bit on the HCR. So I'd set my stop loss at 13.33. Yeah, so just above this area right here. Yeah, it's not quite perfect. So, and I just let it play out until I started to see this weirdness down here. Maybe I should have waited for it to touch the bottom of this. And that's one thing you can do, right? Like when you're gonna exit because you feel like it's going the other way, since it does tend to meander up and down, you can adjust your stop loss down to that, or your stop loss, your take profit down to that area right there. But looks like on the 15, these candles are small, they're not strong. There's a big battle going on in this area, and it's a bit of an order block space too. If you look at it, all the orders that get accumulated here. So no, at this current state, I don't have any concept of where it's gonna try and go. So I'm just gonna exit. Have exited. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know down in the comments if that made sense for you. I am updating and journaling all of this, so I hope you will too. Okay. Happy Friday. Have a wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. And if you aren't, we'll figure out how to do that right now. Right now. Y'all enjoy the Friday. Hero out.